Hey guys, Mosa here, and today I'm bringing you my Week 14 Seahawks versus Cardinals predictions. Now, without further ado, let's get started. Now, on to the Arizona Cardinals injury report, starting with quarterback Elijah Jones with an ankle injury. He is out for the game. Then moving on to safety Jalen Thompson with an illness, and defensive linemen Dante Stills with a back injury, and defensive lineman Naquan Jones with an elbow injury. All three questionable for the game. Then moving on to defensive lineman Darius Robinson with a calf injury, cornerback Catrell Clark with an illness, and both of them will be playing in the game. Otherwise, when it comes to the questionable players, I believe both Jalen Thompson, Dante Stills, and Naquan Jones all are going to play. No doubt in my mind about that. But it is a heavy toll on the defense of the Cardinals, so that's going to be a pretty tough time for the Arizona defense against that Seattle offense. Now, on to the Arizona Cardinals offense, starting with quarterback Kyler Murray, running back James Conner, wide receiver Marvin Harrison Jr., Michael Wilson, and Greg Dortch. Tight end will be Trey McBride. Harris Johnson Jr. will be the left tackle. Evan Brown will be the left guard. Center, Jalte Fornholt. I don't know if that's how you say it, but okay. Christian Colon will be the right guard, and right tackle Jonah Williams. Now, when it comes to this offensive line, I'm not pretty sure about Evan Brown and their center, but other than that, it's pretty good, pretty decent. Gonna open some holes with James Conner and protect Kyler Murray on occasion. In the end, they got pretty decent receiving core in Marvin Harrison, Michael Wilson, and Greg Dortch. Trey McBride, pretty decent as well. So I'm going to say this. The Arizona Cardinal defense is really going to be a little bit decent. Obviously, they're facing off against a tough Seattle defense, which has struggled throughout the year, but more recently has done a little bit better. In the end, it's going to be a struggle, but it's going to be a struggle that they can get by. Now, moving on to the defense of the Arizona Cardinals, starting with defensive ends, Zaven Collins and LJ Collier. Defensive tackles are Naquan Jones and Roy Lopez, but if Jones cannot go, Creasy Tonga will take over. Weak side linebacker, we got Mac Wilson Sr. with Darren Browning as the strong side linebacker. Inside linebacker is Kaiser White. At cornerback, we got Sean Murphy Bunting and Starling Thompson V, with nickelback being Garrett Williams, and free safety Buda Baker and Jalen Thompson at strong safety. But if Thompson cannot go, Dadrian Taylor Demerson will take over. Now, when it comes to this defense, I'm going to just say this. Pretty good on the defensive line with Collier and Collins. Jones is also pretty good, and Lopez as well. Not really that big of a deal getting past the Seattle offensive line. But it is going to be a struggle, though. Then you get the Mac and Barron, both on occasion blitzing, maybe a little bits from White as well, but in the end, it's going to be a decent linebacking core. Honestly, safeties are where it is. Jalen Thompson, pretty decent, but Buda Baker is the star, so he's got to be the one, hopefully on the same side as DK Metcalf, because that's the guy he's mostly going to have to fight when it comes to the deep routes. If they send DK Metcalf deep, they gotta get him on him. Otherwise, this defense is gonna be okay. It really all depends if they can get to Geno Smith. Now, moving on to the Seahawks injury report, starting with running back Kenneth Walker III with an ankle and calf injury, and tackle Stone Forsythe with a hand injury, both out for the game. Then we move on to cornerback Trey Brown with a hamstring injury. He is doubtful for the game. And then punter Michael Dixon with a back injury. He is questionable for the game. Then moving on to tackle Abraham Lucas with a knee injury. Defensive lineman Leonard Williams with a foot injury. DK Metcalf with a shoulder injury. Wide receiver tight end Brady Russell with a foot injury. Linebacker Ernest Jones with a knee injury. Running back Zach Charbonnet with an elbow injury. Tight end Noah Fant with a groin injury. Safety AJ Finley with an ankle injury. Safety Kobe Bryant with an ankle injury. Cornerback Tariq Woolen with an ankle injury. And linebacker Uchenna Nwosu with a thigh injury. Now, we're getting back Uchenna Nwosu. He's going to be deadly on that on the defensive line alongside Boye Mafe or Derek Thomas. Really doesn't matter who it is. Whoever it is on the other side, whether it be Hall, Mafe, whoever, that is going to be a deadly duo. Honestly, on the pass rush, it's going to be very good. Then, obviously, we have Michael Dixon. He had his problems last week where he nearly couldn't punt balls and had Jason Myers getting ready to punt. In the end, I think he's going to make it. But when it comes to Trey Brown, I think he's going to miss this game. And we're going to be seeing someone else come in at corner for Trey Brown. Maybe you get Devin Witherspoon or someone else. Who knows? Obviously, the loss of Kenneth Walker is going to be massive. So Seattle Seahawks are most likely going to be passing the ball a lot more. And run game, unless they can get something from Charbonnet, I don't really see much coming from the Seahawk offense, at least in the run game. And yeah, that's most likely it. Pretty good returns from injury and pretty big losses when it comes to the injuries on offense, to be specific. Now on to the Seahawk offense, starting with quarterback Geno Smith, running back Zach Charbonnet, wide receiver DK Metcalf, Jackson Smith-Njigba, and Tyler Lockett. Tight end, we got Noah Fant, left tackle Charles Cross, Laken Tomlinson at left guard, Olu Oluwatini, I don't know if that's how you say it, but hopefully I said it correctly. He'll be the center. Sataoa Laumea, I don't know if that's how you say it either, but okay. He'll be the right guard, and Abraham Lucas at right tackle. Now, this offense is going to have a pretty decent offensive line. I don't know much about Satao. He's been pretty decent in my opinion, but that's gonna be a very big loss on the offensive line at the least. But still, Laken Tomlinson, Olu, and Charles on that left side and center position. I'm pretty good with that. Abraham Lucas has been struggling a bit, but I kind of like him being there at right tackle. And then we go to tight end, Noah Fant, one of our top targets, to be honest. DK Metcalf, Jackson Smith-Njigba as well. Tyler Lockett, another big threat that honestly the Cardinals have to stop at all times, basically. We just got some very good receivers and a very good tight end. Now, Zach Charbonnet is going to be taking up a running back, so we're not going to be seeing those big runs like we did with Kenneth Walker, but you might see some big carries from Charbonnet, but just not as big as Walker would have if he played in this game. Otherwise, Seahawks defense is pretty okay. Honestly, the defense of the Cardinals is injured, so there's a big advantage for the Seahawks. Now, moving on to the defense of the Seattle Seahawks, starting with defensive ends Jaron Reed and Leonard Williams, nose tackle Jonathan Hankins, weak side linebacker is Uchenna Nwosu, strong side linebacker Boye Mafe, inside linebackers Trice McKnight and Ernest Jones IV. Then we get on to cornerbacks Tariq Woolen and Trey Brown. But if Brown cannot go, Josh Jobe would take over. And then we also have nickelback Devin Witherspoon with free safety Julian Love and strong safety Kobe Bryant. Now, when it comes to the Seahawks defense, I honestly believe that the Seahawks defense is going to do pretty good, especially in the pass rush. I mean, you got defensive line, Jaron Reed, Leonard Williams, and Jonathan Hankins. Add Uchenna Nwosu and Boye Mafe to that list, and you got a deadly duo with 5 guys potentially coming at you, 4 maybe at the minimum, but maybe at least just 1 blitz at a time, 2 if hopefully, but still pretty good. And then the linebacking core pretty good as well with Knight and Jones, and of course Nwosu and Mafe. Corners, now Tariq Woolen has been struggling a bit. Devin Witherspoon has been doing a pretty decent job. Trey Brown, well, depending on the injury, he might not even play, but you never know. Josh Jobe's not really much action. Julian Love has done excellent at free safety for the Seahawks. Kobe Bryant is coming in for forgot his name really, but he has just not been doing good, Rashawn, compared to Kobe Bryant. So I think that this is going to be a tactical move by Mike McDonald. So I I'd honestly expect some good defense from the Seattle Seahawks in this game and hopefully a win. Now, in conclusion, I have the Seattle Seahawks winning this game 18-16. It's going to be a very close matchup, probably 2 touchdowns and 2 field goals. Now, you're probably wondering, 18? How do you get 14 plus 6 be 18? And that's where the issue comes. I, in fact, believe that Seattle will not only miss 1, but 2 extra points. And hence why you get 12 plus 6 being 18. While on the other side, the Cardinals will go for 2 2-point conversions due to them being down 12 nothing by the half, and by the next quarter they'd be down 18 to nothing. I think in the fourth quarter they're gonna have to be just hurry up. They get two touchdowns, 2-point conversions, all good, but then game-winning interception by Julian Love to end the game, and Seattle takes the dub. And that's honestly a very good thing if Seattle can pull it off, but if they cannot, well, let's just say all of us Seahawks fans are going to be very sad. Now, that was it for this video. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. Tweet me any video ideas. Also, tell me down in the comments below, who do you think will win and who do you think will lose? Tell me down in the comments below. Now, like this video if you liked it, subscribe, and hit the notification if you want more videos. And I'll see you guys next time.